Thank you for coming today. So this has been a year like no other. So yesterday we played a kickball game, and yes, the staff won again, as they were, as I like to say, talk smack to the staff. But in the process, epitome of the year, I kick a ball and run around second base, and wham! 50-year-old Mr. Meyer just felt it. Hamstring. I'm walking around, so you see me limp. My spirit is young, but my body tells me no. I thought we'd start off with that because this has kind of been what our year's about, right? Well, let's get started. We're here today to honor our 5th grade class for the 2020-21 school year. This has been a year like no other. We have and continue to navigate the worldwide pandemic that has caused a great deal of anxiety and heartache. We are also in the middle of an important social justice movement which will help shape our children's lives. This year has been confusing, scary, and one we will never forget. Fortunately, we have you. You are kind and hard-working group who have been wonderful role models for our school. I have seen a great deal of growth throughout the years. I am one of the few people who get to see many of you develop from kindergarten to 5th grade. As a class, I have noticed how helpful you are to each other, the teachers and younger students. My only regret is you didn't get to experience a normal year where you were the big kids on campus. The future is an amazing place. Your success is never guaranteed, but your hard work will lead to success. We live in a fast-paced world where change is the norm, as we've seen exponentially this year. This changing world offers you many opportunities and some challenges. Focus on the opportunities. You can learn anything you put your heart and mind into, and remember to follow your passion. The effort and commitment you make are most effective when directed towards something you love. Remember to always believe in yourself, even when others may not, and rely on loved ones and trusted friends, especially during tough times. In closing, I'd simply like to say, I'm so proud of you, and it was an honor to be your principal. Good luck in the future, and remember, you'll always have a home at Olson. The next part of our program is the favorite part. It's where the students share memories. So, would Liam Fergus, Whitney Harris, and Sophie Coleman please come up?
Hello, my name is Liam Fergus, and I'm in Miss Dixon's 5th grade class. When I moved here 3 years ago, I wasn't entirely sure about starting at a new school. But the teachers and staff were so welcoming to me and made me feel at home. I thank all my teachers for giving me an amazing few years here at Olson. One memory I have is the field trip to Mill City Museum. I really enjoyed the elevator ride that would stop at each floor, and there would be a reenactment of the scenes of the workers leading up to the explosion of the mill. It was also really cool to learn about the history of the mill and the importance of it to the city. I had a lot of fun with my classmates and teachers at Mill City. Another memory I have here at Olson is how COVID-19 changed school. At first, it seemed fun to have distance learning, but it quickly turned really boring. It made me realize that I liked school and my teachers more than I thought I did. Though COVID does have bad things like masks and social distancing, the positive was I found out how much I missed a normal school day. Those were just some of my many memories here at Olson. I will really miss coming here, but I am also excited to move on to middle school. Before I go, I would like to thank all my teachers. Mrs. Hendrickson, Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Martindale, Mrs. Lau, Miss Myers, and Miss Dixon. Thank you, Olson Elementary.
Hello, my name is Whitney Harris and I'm in Miss Myers' 5th grade class. Here are some memories I'd like to share about my years at elementary school. To start, here is a memory from 2nd grade. In 2nd grade, we went to the pond and benches in the woods. It was funny when everyone got birds on their clothes. It hurt to take them off with your hands. It was so fun to explore the woods and learn with Miss Rowland. Finally, we got to do a scavenger hunt. It was so much fun. My second memory is from 4th grade. In 4th grade, right before we went to Dixon, we went to a field trip to Mill City. My group had me, my mom, my friend, and some boys. We had to sit in the back of the bus. When we got there, we got to play with water. There was a table that you put color sticks on and put them into the color-coded boxes. But the sticks were hard to move because they were in water. We got to go into a big elevator and watch a little movie about the mills. I had the best time ever. My last memory is also from 4th grade. Last year, a few weeks leading up to the last week of school, we were in Dixon learning. My teacher was Mr. Straight. She would be with her horses and show them to us on our morning meeting call. It was super cool. Then one day she was on a walk and showed us a bridge that was rigged up. She made me feel not so sad about being a distance learning and being a person. All my teachers at Olson has helped me get where I am now. So thank you to all the teachers that got us where we are today. Thank you for listening to my memories of Olson Elementary and have an amazing day.
In Miss Dixon's 5th grade class. One thing I like about Olson is the way people treated me. People were nice and helped me. They made me feel like I belonged, even though I came in 3rd grade. One good example is when I had to wear a boot. Some girls that I wasn't even friends with before offered to stay in from recess with me so that I was not lonely. That was really kind of them. I'll never forget their kindness. They gave me a great memory. Another example was when 2 girls became friends with me just because they liked me. They liked me for me, which made me really happy. Next, I would like to thank all my great teachers, Miss Coley, Miss Hardam, Miss Smith, Miss Lau, Miss Myers, and Miss Dixon. Even though we worked hard and learned a lot, we could always have a good laugh. Thank you, Olson Elementary. I will always remember you.
Thank you, kids. That was awesome. Our next part is Miss Dixon. She is going to handle or recognize her 5th grade students.
Hi, everyone. All right. It would be an understatement to say that this year was unusual, challenging, and just plain crazy. Every time we felt like we finally had our bearings, the ground was ripped out from beneath us. This was true for students, teachers, staff, and definitely families. Schedules would shift, teaching and learning strategies would change, and family lives were turned upside down. To make it through this crazy year, we focused on perseverance, positivity, and making learning fun. Students persevered when there were difficult concepts or when they fell behind on seesaw activities. We tried to stay positive when we were quarantined. I tried my best to make learning fun by playing learning games in math and having lunch. Speaking of making things more exciting, I came up with a way to make this speech more exciting. Anyone heard of TikTok or Justin Bieber? Well, I borrowed this idea from them. This year is not like the other. most of the time that we got, 'cause it won't come again. This world is turning, 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 turning. But we keep learning, 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 learning. Fifth grade! Rocking every minute like a pop star. Not wasting any seconds. The world is turning, 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 turning. But we keep on learning. I'm a little shaky, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to do our graduation certificates now for Miss Dixon's class of 2021. Woo! This year, we're going to have them stand up when I read their name, and they can pull their mask down if they would like to, and smile and hold their certificate. And if you're worried about seeing them, like the back row and stuff, we'll have picture opportunities afterwards outside. All right, Mukhtar Abdi. Abella Bromley. Charlize Brown. Lily Evans. Liam Fergus. Tristan Keene. Sophie Coleman. Ashton Latender. Bryce Linish. Hanya Malik. Cameron McGriff. Owen Moser. Alex Earther. Bella Olson. Behringer Sauer Kunova. Amira Smith. Alex Selworth. Ivan Vu. Emma Willard. Ella Willard. Ryan Willard. Congratulations, Miss Dixon's class of 2021.
Thank you, Miss Dixon. I don't know how to follow that. And I noticed that the kids don't take their masks down because they're trying to hide their nervousness, I think, right? That's good. All right, so we have another chance to hear our students speak to us. And this one is interesting because it's one of three, so not very often do you have three from the same family in the same class. That's pretty cool, the Willers. Well, the first one that's going to speak is Ryan Willard, Stella Straka, and Alex Orther.
Hello, my name is Ryan Miller and I'm in Miss Dixon's 5th grade class. Here are three of my favorite memories from Olson Elementary. My first memory at Olson was in 1st grade in Mr. Anderson's class. At the beginning of the year, kids were very rude, so Mr. Anderson started making tally marks every time someone was mean or disrespectful. At the end of the week, Mr. Anderson would use the tally marks to reward the students who were well behaved. The people with the least tally marks got to pick their stations first and everyone wanted computers. Mr. Anderson was right. Everyone competed to have the best behavior. My second memory at Olson was when I was in 2nd grade in Miss Johnson's class. I noticed that when the people would forget to put their shares up, our teacher would find them 2 fake dollars that we used to buy privileges. I decided to start putting up people's chairs. At first I was doing it to help people, but then Miss Johnson gave me 6 envelopes and suggested I open a business called Brian's Chair Service. It worked very well. People were giving me up to $10 fake dollars for putting up their chairs. Eventually Miss Johnson limited it to 2 fake dollars, but it was still a good way to earn extra privileges and count on classmates. My third memory at Olson was in 4th grade in Miss Rock's class. I was having a very good year. The school year was over almost ever. Then COVID happened. The whole school was online. It was really hard to finish up the year in our own grades, but Miss Rock tried really hard to make the rest of the year fun. and she succeeded. It was still a hard end to a great year, but Miss Rock made it so much better. I've had a lot of fun in Wilson, and I will never forget my teachers. Thank you, Miss Voorhees, Mr. Anderson, Miss Johnson, Miss Henderson, Miss Rock, Miss Dixon, and everyone else who made Wilson so special. I will miss the school and everyone in it, but I can't wait to see what middle school holds.
Hello, my name is Stella Straka, and good morning to all of you who are watching. Today is the 5th grade graduation, as you all know. So today I'll be sharing 3 of my best Olson Elementary memories. My first memory takes place in Miss Duffy's class. I remember always waiting for the butterflies to come out of their cocoons in the butterfly cage. I remember just sitting there staring right at the cage, desperately waiting for them to come out. In a few weeks they would come out, then I did not want them to come out because I would miss my butterfly friends. A few weeks later, it was finally the day to let the butterflies fly away. I really miss them. Thank you, Miss Duffy, for the fun butterfly experiment. My second memory takes place in Miss Meyer's class. On this day, 2 of our class members decided to have a dance battle. One had slow moves, and the other classmate was pretty much just running around the class. Thanks, great move, guys. But unfortunately, one of the kids fell. Ouch. Hope it gets better. So to this day, they argue in a friendly way about who won the dance battle. I hope they continue the dancing. My last memory is my class. My class is the best. My class is funny, friendly, and they always make me happy, even on some of my worst days. And even though we may get on disagreements on math or reading, we are always quick to make it right. Well, at least sometimes it is quick. I'll miss you, class, and I will always remember you, Miss Myers, as the best class ever. Thank you for listening to my speech. And thank you, Miss Myers, and the rest of my teachers and my classmates for always being there for me. I'll miss you all so much, and have a great summer.
Dixon's 5th grade class. In this speech, I will tell you about some of my Olson memories. My first memory was when I was in Miss Duffy's 1st grade class. Every morning, Miss Duffy would have a frog hidden for us. We would all search like crazy looking for the hidden frog. Once you found it, you would raise your hand and go sit down. This made sure that everyone had a chance to find it still. I appreciate that Miss Duffy did this for us each day. It added a little bit of fun to our days. My third memory was in 3rd grade at Miss Newman. I ended up staying for recess frequently, but don't worry, I wasn't in trouble. She would let a few of us stay and help clean the classroom. She would play fun music and I really enjoyed the special time with her. Finally, I would like to talk about this year. This year was full of memories, both positive and negative. Once we were back in person, I really got to know Miss Lau. My favorite part about her is how easily we could get her off topic. One minute she'd be teaching us about main idea, and the next minute we'd be talking about something funny her dog did. Of course, we still learned a lot, but it was fun hearing stories and laughing together. A big thank you to Olson Elementary teachers, but especially to Miss Voorhees, Miss Duffy, Miss Myers, Miss Newman, Miss Smith, Miss Martinez, Miss Dixon, and Miss Lau. I will miss you, Olson.
Thank you. Those were awesome. I love hearing those stories. Next, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Myers.
Hello, I'm Ms. Myers. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here to celebrate our graduating class of 2021. The students standing up here have had a roller coaster of a school year. They have endured countless schedule changes, different learning styles, and missed out on many of the special 5th grade traditions. But although they've missed out on a few of the special events, we are so grateful that we have this graduation tradition today. So a big thank you to our awesome PTA and to Mr. Meyer for making this a possibility. And I also want to say a huge thank you to the families, all of you sitting out here today, for all of your support throughout this crazy school year. We really could not have done this without you. Thank you, Mr. Meyer, Ms. Dixon, Ms. Lau, and Mrs. Hobbs, and all the other staff for helping me with my first year teaching 5th grade and going through a pandemic and a twin pregnancy. It was not easy, so you all are amazing, thank you. And finally, thank you to all of you students sitting up here. You have been so flexible, and you always have a smile on your face and make coming to work and school so much fun. And it was an honor to teach many of you in 2nd grade and again in 5th grade. So many of the kids up here, I got to teach you twice, so that was pretty special for me. And it's been a pleasure to watch you all grow throughout your years at Olson. Although being at home and learning was a challenge, I also saw some positive outcomes about it. I actually enjoyed the smaller group settings and the kind of one-on-one time that we got to spend together. I felt like I got to really get to know all of you and see a glimpse into your homes. I even got to meet some of your pets, which is fun. And I got to see your cool learning setups. Sometimes parents and siblings even joined our morning meeting games, so that was fun. I wish you the best of luck next year in middle school, and please come back and visit. Thank you. We're going to kind of do the same thing Ms. Dixon did. We're going to call the names, they'll stand up and hold their certificate. Kira Ablin. Ali, Joseph Bellinger, Henry Ducot, Emmett Duncanson, Aya Ekpenyan, Audrey Gall, Adam Hansen, Whitney Harris, Martinez Corona, Maxwell Matus, Isaiah Woodruff, Colin McGuinn, Brooke Shepherds, Stella Skolman Beavering, Stella Strappa, Taylor Rowley,
we have some special awards, and it was really tricky for us to choose the people that got the awards this year, but a lot of kids worked really hard this year and they deserve to be recognized. So we have 3 different types of awards. The first one is the White Tiger Effort Award. And our first recipient of that award is Lily Evans. Well, we have it in our classroom, so we'll give it to them. Whitney Harris. Ashton Latender. Bryce Linish. Esteban Martinez Corona. Owen Moser. Estella Skolman Beavering. And Stella Strappa. We felt that those White Tigers gave outstanding effort all year long, whether it was distance learning or in person or hybrid or whatever, they did amazing. Our next award is Presidential Outstanding Academic Achievement, so the Silver Presidential Award. And our first recipient is Joseph Bellinger. Tristan Keene, Behringer Sauer Hudova, Amira Smith, Emma Willer, Ella Willer, Ryan Willer, and
Mansley Weinberg.
our last award of the day is Presidential Outstanding Academic Excellence, which is the Gold Academic Award. Our first one is
Kira Abram, Emmett Duncanson, Maya Akenyang,
Liam Fergus,
Audrey Gall, Colin McGuinn, and Brooke Shuffers.
and up next we have 4 last student memories. Welcome up to the stage Amira, Kira, Hanya, and Colin.
Hello, my name is Amira Smith and I'm in Miss Dixon's 5th grade class. This year has been tough for everyone, from going back and forth from distance to hybrid, from hybrid to distance, from distance to in-person, and now it's going in order there. I've had a great time at Wilson Elementary, and there are some things I'll never forget. One memory that I had at Wilson Elementary was a special activity in 1st grade right before winter break. The whole grade got to watch the movie Polar Express and have hot chocolate. It was special because you normally don't get to do things like that in school. Plus, Mr. Anderson was my teacher that year, and he was hilarious and super nice. Another memory that I had at Wilson Elementary was in 3rd grade in Mrs. Newman's science class. We got to touch and hold crayfish. At first I was hesitant to pick them up, but once I did it wasn't that bad. I remember when Mrs. Newman picked one up and it pinched her and it dropped on the floor. Everybody screamed, but afterwards we laughed a lot. I've had a lot of fun at Wilson Elementary and I've made a lot of memories. I'll be sad to leave but excited for a fresh start in middle school. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kira Ablin and I am in Miss Meyer's homeroom. I have had a lot of good memories over the 6 years I have been here at Olson. One of my favorite memories is from 3rd grade. I was in Mrs. Newman's class and we were about to do a go noodle. Mrs. Newman wanted to show us, the class, her awesome dance moves, so we let her show us. The go noodle she picked was the one that went like peanut butter and cookies in the sun to pump us up. At first it was a pretty normal go noodle. The whole class was dancing and having fun. Then it got to the part. Mrs. Newman went hard. She started jumping around and dancing. The whole class was laughing, having so much fun. Then Mrs. Newman hit the TV. It went all white and started flickering. The music stopped and it was silent. "Oh no," she said while giggling. We all laughed. We didn't end up doing go noodles as frequently. Oh, and don't worry, the TV didn't break.
Hello, my name is Hani Malik, and I'm in Miss Dixon's 5th grade class. This crazy year went so fast. Even though the year was difficult, I still have many great memories from being at Olson Elementary. I'm going to share 3 of them with. My first memory was in 4th grade. We all got to tie-dye t-shirts. We wore those to field trips, rallies, and even at 4th grade prep talks. I loved those. My second memory was in 5th grade just a couple of weeks ago. My friend and I were supposed to be safety patrols, but unfortunately 5th grade jobs were canceled. Miss Long knew we were disappointed and came up with a great idea of doing morning announcements. It was really fun and thoughtful of her. The third memory I would like to share is when we were distance learning before COVID-19 started. I thought school was pretty boring, but this year really helped me realize I like going to school and playing with my friends. Distance learning was really difficult with internet issues and trying to follow a schedule on my own. I'm grateful for school and my teacher. I would like to thank my teachers that made this year so fun and that made my 6 years at Olson so wonderful. I hope you enjoyed my speech and have a great summer.
Hi, my name is Colin McGuinn, and
then Ms. Myers' homeroom class. One thing that stuck out to me when I was here at Olson Elementary was when the COVID-19 outbreak happened. It was my last year here at Olson, and the school was in distance learning for the first part of the year. After the new year, Mr. Meyer and all the 5th grade teachers were trying really hard to get us back in school for our last year, and it worked. We were back in school. Then, when the start of the last month of school came, Mr. Meyer was planning most of the events that 5th graders do, such as field day, the end of the year party, kids versus staff kickball game, and this graduation. That's why I'm grateful that I got to go to Olson Elementary for 6 years of my life.
Well, you all did a good job. I'm proud of you. And this is hard because this is, as we know, we've had a difficult year. But I really want to thank all of you for all of your support through these trying times and putting up with Mr. Meyer all these years, and say that with directing traffic and all that good stuff that we do. I can't thank you enough. I really mean it. I appreciate all of the love and the support that you've provided us. And PTA was awesome. Can't thank them enough. And it just really proves this was an opportunity for to shine, to show that how much love there is in this place. And I'm just really proud to be a part of that. With that, I'd like to introduce the graduates of Miss Dixon and Miss Myers' class. Please stand. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Kids are going to go outside and we'll have pictures out there. We're trying to follow guidelines and whatnot. Appreciate people spreading out. And so with that, I want to wish you a wonderful summer. Thanks for the support over the years and have a wonderful day.